morning. Welcome back. So we got this planter in the shop here today. Phil's going to keep working on that. Looks like right now he's going through and doing some bearings on some of these closing wheels and just checking stuff out. I don't think there's anything really major that needs done to this. Just checking the opener gaps and adjusting gauge wheels, cleaning up the row units, kind of the same stuff I did to the corn planter. So we'll see if there's anything major. I'll let you know, but pretty basic stuff here, I guess. As for me today, first thing I've got to do here is jump on a webinar that does some training for one of our online things through the seed business. It's called Illuminate. Once I get done with that, I'm going to hook the trailer up. We're going to check tires on that and get a little seed delivered here this morning. I've also got two seed trucks coming today, one at 10 and one at 2, so I'll have to work around that a little bit. And yeah, that's my plan for today. So I'm going to jump on this webinar. When I'm done, we'll go out and get the gooseneck trailer hooked up to my truck. Okay, well, I learned a little bit, I guess. Let's get the trailer hooked up, though. First thing I got to do, flip my ball over. I think it'll go. That's close. I might have to get up there and push it. There we go. All right. I don't know when the last time this trailer was used, so we are going to check tires just to make sure that they all got plenty of air in them. Then we'll go down and get it loaded up. All right, let's see what we got. 77.5. Now, keep in mind, these are not tractor tires that I'm worried about compaction. So I don't care if they have a lot of air in them. In fact, they need to carry the weight. They're actually supposed to have 95 pounds in them. So that is what we're pumping them up to. Close. That'll work. It's also now that point in the year where I get to carry straps around in the back of my truck for the next 6 months. Okay, so before I back my trailer in here, which it's right outside, I've got to sort out what this first customer is getting. And 2 of those corn boxes back there go to this customer. Question is, where are the 2 that he gets? It looks like that one there and probably the one underneath it. Nope, maybe the one on top. Yep, those 2 in the middle there. So that means that this whole center column section has got to get moved. So yeah, I'm gonna get the forklift and start digging those out of there. I also need those bags, and unfortunately they're buried too, but that's okay. Okay, so the reason that I needed that pallet of bags, it is the same hybrid, same everything that is in here. Well, at least some of it is. There's apparently something else on the top. 6 bags. Okay, that's all right. We got to get those off there. But this customer buys corn in boxes. They like their boxes to have 50 units in it because most other companies are 50-unit boxes, and they want to dump 1 box in each side of their planter and have them plant the same number of acres. Our corn boxes and our bean boxes are 40 units, which means that the side of the planter that they would put my corn in would run out faster. And so what I do to help them with that is I buy the 10 paper bags of the same hybrid, and then I just dump them in the box for them before I deliver it so that there's 50 units in the box. So that's what those bags are for, and I'm going to go ahead. I got to cut them lids off, and we'll dump those bags in there for them, and then we'll put the lids back on and get them delivered. All right, lids are off. I got 6 bags sitting over there that were a different variety. Now I'm ready to put these 20 in. 10 in each box. All right, well, I got those 6 bags in, or I'm sorry, those 20 bags in, those 6 bags back on the pallet. We do need to talk about some stuff with seed corn here in just a minute. But first, one of my seed trucks is here, and my truck's in the way, so I gotta go move it. Okay, well, this truck actually had something on it. We got that pallet of beans right there, 40 paper bags, and 7 boxes of our 2981s, which are in that row. So that was good. The next truck that is coming, I hear, has 25 paper bags on it. So that's fantastic. But, all right, I got to start putting some stuff back here. Corn. While we were talking about this before that truck came, you'll notice it's colored, right? Different colors. If you remember from my discussion about treating beans the other day and why we use colorant, the same thing applies to corn. It has to be unnatural so that it can't end up at an elevator and sold for grain. The reason that there are 2 different colors in these boxes is because this hybrid is what we call an easy refuge. Easy refuge, which means, okay, hold on. So with our corn, most of what we plant is has a trait in it to control insects, whether it be corn borers or corn rootworms or western bean cutworm, all kinds of different bugs that eat corn plants. And so when those traits get put in there, the EPA requires us to have a refuge for those insects to go and eat on plants that are not resistant to it. Basically, it helps prevent the bugs from developing resistance to the traits and stopping them from, so that our traits continue to work and we can control these bugs. So the easy refuge basically just means that refuge, those non-resistant plants or non-traded plants, are blended right in the bag, in this case the box, with everything else, with all the traded corn. So it's already done. 5% of those kernels are in there are not traded corn. That's what those pink ones are. And so it used to be, before they would allow that to be blended like that, you had to plant 80% of your corn could be traded, and then 20% of it had to be untraded, and you had to plant them separate bags and handle them differently. This is a lot easier and more convenient for the farmers. So that's why there's 2 different colors in there. Obviously, it's treated with some insecticide, fungicides. This one has a nematicide on it to keep control it when all those things that might help or hurt a seedling, seed, anything when that plant, and we're trying to get it established. Corn especially is very, very important that the seedling gets established well. We have good population. We don't lose a lot of plants. They don't die coming up, and that they're even and they all come up together. So that's what all that stuff is for. Now, while we wait for that next truck to come, we're going to reorganize here. One other thing I wanted to mention about these boxes, because I'm sure somebody will call me out on it, they're not full. Clearly, they are not full. We don't sell seed based on volume. We sell seed based on seed count. And so in this box, well, with 40 units in it, there was 3.2 million kernels. And these happen to be a F1, which in our system is a small flat. And they were only about 37-pound units, so 80,000 kernels is a unit of corn, only weighed about 37 pounds. Typically, they're about 50, and sometimes as much as 60 or 65 pounds. So these are a pretty small seed, therefore it doesn't take up as much volume, which is why the box is not full. I can assure you there are just as many seeds in there as there would be if the box was full of a larger seed size hybrid, which means it would plant the same number of acres. All right, so I got the lids on them. I'm going to get my trailer, back it in there, and we're going to load those 2 boxes up, and then those 2 stacked up over there are the beans that go to this customer, and so we're going to put them on the trailer as well. And now strap them down. All right, well, that is all loaded up and ready to go. Our other truck should be here any minute, so as soon as we get him unloaded, we'll take this to the customer. They're really close. They're only about 3 or 4 miles away, so it won't take long to get there. You guys think our beans are coming up yet? Well, I don't see any other than this one that's laying on top there that it's all swollen up like it's starting to grow. I didn't figure. It's been, what, 3 or 4 days, and it had 3 inches of snow on them yesterday? Yeah. All right. that little pallet right there. That's what he brought me. So, but I got my warehouse cleaned up. Everything's organized, put back where it needs to be. So we'll be ready to go, and we're ready to start treating some more beans down here. For now, though, we're gonna go deliver that seed I put on that trailer. All right, well, I'm back in my seed warehouse. I got that seed delivered, unloaded there at the customer, and then went back to the farm. We had a meeting with the insurance agent this morning about stuff. I hate insurance with a passion, but it's a necessary thing. So we're working on getting all that stuff figured out. I called another one of my customers, and they're willing to take their stuff this afternoon, so we're going to load up. We got 4 boxes of the 2788s that we treated the other day. They got to go on the trailer, and then we're going to have a pretty full pallet of corn, maybe 2 pallets of corn. So it'll be a full load, and we're going to load her up, and away we go. And look at that coming down the road, right? Nope, you guys can't see it. There it is. There's my truck. Another truck. I didn't know I was getting another truck. 3rd one today. Supposedly he's got 6 boxes though, so we're gonna get him unloaded too. All right, we were loaded up. I got that other truck unloaded. He had 6 boxes on there for me, and we're ready to go. Got that delivery done. Trailer's empty. Heading back to the farm. Update. I just had to stop at my gas. $1.44. Yeah, $1.44. That's pretty good. All right, I made it back to the farm. We're gonna get the trailer unhooked here. Note, when unhooking from a gooseneck trailer, always remember to leave the tailgate down. Because if you don't, you will break it. Again, don't ask me how I know. All right, well, guys, I got the trailer dropped off there. It is like 6:30. It's late. Well, late for me for winter to go home. So I'm heading home. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what's on tomorrow's agenda yet, but I'm happy to finally get some seed delivered and out of that warehouse and start creating a little bit more room. So that's a good thing. Phil's still working on that planter. Probably will be in there for the better part of this week and next week. Yeah, so have a great night. Leave me some comments, like and subscribe below if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.